back, everyone, to another episode of the Endless Road Podcast.
We are back, episode 68 today.
Another good week, bro.
Yes, sir, bro. We are here on a Wednesday, like always.
Typically, yeah.
Yeah, typically having a good time and
Halfway through the week, bro.
yeah, halfway through the week. Yeah, that's a fact, bro. That's a fact. I think during the start of this week, I was just kind of like, damn, hopefully it gets. Basically, I was wanting to go on a hike already, but then I noticed it was Wednesday, and I was, oh hell yeah! As soon as you get to the podcast,
the next day is
I feel like everything just kind of just goes quickly after that. Like for the rest of the week, it's kind of weird.
Same. It's almost like, for me, it's kind of like, honestly, in a way, it's good, but with work, I'm like, shit, it's already Wednesday, bro, because I only leave like Thursday and Friday, and usually stuff gets turned in by Friday. So for me, it's kind of almost like a, damn, like it's already Wednesday. Like if you're not done by this shit already by then you're kind of fucked already. Because
shit. Okay.
But in the other way, it's good because I mean the weekend's here almost, and
yeah, that's true. Well, let me pivot to that. It's Wednesday.
Yeah.
Where you at?
Well, we have a car that's not close to getting wrapped. It needs to be done. I told the customer by Friday, but there's just been, obviously with wraps, it's kind of
stuff going on.
Yeah, you can't really predict.
Yeah, plus I heard you're solo this week, so
yeah, been a solo man, been a one-man show. Not bad though. I was telling you today that I kind of locked myself in today without wanting to, right? But but yeah, basically the car needed a new windshield, so I sought cars with the girlfriend, and I had the car pulled in the shop. So from the outside, it looks like no one's here, but
okay.
I'm not sure if it helped keeping people out, but it was just kind of just chill. Like it was like a weekend, almost felt like.
Oh, hell yeah.
Usually I like working on weekends because I don't get disturbed by phone calls
just straight up work.
Stopping in. But yeah, it's been good so far.
That's good, bro. How does that windshield thing work? So you basically, I'm assuming you had it at another shop while you worked at this one, and then you called them, hey, I needed my windshield replaced. Can you come at 4? And you guys just do it another one, or how do you do that?
Oh yeah, the whole windshield. So I went through insurance, but anyways, I use the windshield connection. That's the guy I always say he's like my mentor without him really knowing he was my mentor. He owns a windshield connection.
Okay.
Actually, I was asking his guys today. I'm like, does he even like work anymore? He's like, nope, he hasn't done nothing like in 4 years now. So
wow.
since I left there, at the body shop, when he would come around, I'm like, I guess he hasn't really been part of the he's still there every day, part of the business, but he's not actually doing the labor part anymore. But
that's dope.
Yeah, I just basically called my insurance, told him how I called him first. Actually, he's like, yeah, he's like, we're a preferred shop for progressives, so that's perfect. Just call them though, because you have to schedule it through them first, make a claim, and then they contact us, and then we go about there. But yeah, basically scheduled this a while back. I went with an OEM windshield, so I had to like pay out of pocket, and we had to wait for that shit to come in through BMW.
Oh shit! So you telling me that if it's I guess you could say an aftermarket one, it's cheaper?
Yeah, well the insurance will cover an aftermarket, which is I kind of got into a whole little rant with the insurance guy there because I'm like, all right, dude, you're telling me I pay X amount of money for this car, okay?
Yeah.
It's not a little cheap car. It's expensive.
Yeah.
And I'm paying you guys to insure my car, thinking it's going to get fully covered for what it is,
Yeah.
And then after something happens, you guys put more cheaper shit on my car.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
I'm like, is that how it's working? Or is it something that I picked? Or is that how you guys' company works? He's like, no, it's like, that's just like how, he's like, when you do want something that's OEM, he's like, you do have to kind of like bring it up at the beginning, and you put like a whole different, they'll put you under like a different category, and you pay extra. And I'm like, well, shit, put me on that shit now. Cause I'm like,
yeah.
I'm paying you guys to keep my car the way it is.
Yeah, not to make it worse.
Not to make it cheaper. And I'm like, the fuck? So, and I'm like, whatever it is, I'm like, I'll pay the difference. Because I'm like, it needs an OEM one. I'm not putting aftermarket in.
Explain to me, what is the difference?
Well, a lot of the times when they make the molds for the glass, some will be fucking all, we've done tints like on windshields or like the sun strips.
Yeah.
And some will have a fucking like a weird ass fucking humpback bulge to them. Like, just the molds are weird. Sometimes when you look through them, you'll find like a fisheye, kind of like a zoomed in lens somewhere.
Oh, okay.
My mom's Durango a while back had it. If you sat in the back, like I think it was in the middle seat.
In the angle, yeah.
It'd fuck you up. You look through it and you could see like, you'd be like zoomed in. And one spot, like it had like a fuck defect in the glass. Yeah. Sometimes they don't fit. At the body shop, they'd put them in sometimes, and the customer would complain about like a whistle.
A whistle?
Like an error, like
what the fuck?
Something. So basically the glass would like sit too high or cause like a certain frequency, and it would like whistle
and vibrate or whatever.
So since then I've always just been like, then now the new cars have cameras and have all that shit, and if those cameras are not like perfectly centered on the glass when they make them, like the mounting point for it, then it throws the whole system off, and then your lane assist, all that shit doesn't work.
Damn.
And then obviously, they told me like, well, we try aftermarket first. If that doesn't work, then we go with an OEM one. But I'm like, you guys don't get the point. Like, these guys are cutting it out. They're removing parts on and off. I'm like, shit gets worn out after a time. Like, it's shit's not made to be like, oh, it didn't work. Let's swap it again. You know,
Yeah.
I don't want you guys here fucking, more than once trying to replace my glass. So, anyways, yeah, I paid out of pocket like $200 to, I think it was like $1,000 windshield. So the insurance covered like 800. I covered 200
Got
of
you.
it. And yeah, I mean, I drove the car. Everything seems fine today. So, but yeah, those guys, they do good. They've done multiple of my cars and
Shout out.
same
Okay.
as my business. My customers' cars. Like if they need a windshield and we're doing something,
You refer
I
'em?
just have them come here and do it while we're
What you
working on
doing
the
it? Dude,
cars.
that's badass.
But yeah, they're dope people. But yeah, that's how the whole windshield thing goes.
Got you. How long do they turn around a windshield install, you think?
They did it like they're probably here like for 30 minutes or less.
Damn, I quick with it.
Yeah, they're quick, man. Yeah, I think it took him because he did a little different. I've never seen him do one of these kind of windshields where they're programmed. So he like hooked up a machine to it. He like turned the car on and off. I was working.
Yeah.
I just told him like, hey, come. The lady called me like, where do you want them to do it at? And like, oh, it's at my shop. Just they already know the place, but here's the address. And I had it in here in the AC for them. So because usually they do this shit outside.
Mm-hmm.
So they were kind of more happy to do it in here where it was nice and cool. But yeah, they hooked up the machine and just I don't know what they did, like to scan some things, and then they restarted it, and yeah, it was a little bit more of a process, but yeah, it was like 30 minutes and they were done. So
That's pretty quick. I remember when I did the Audis. I don't think this one was necessarily cracked all the way, but it had those little I don't know what you would call
like
those,
rock
bro.
chips.
Exactly, the
Yeah.
rock chips, but not the crack just yet. But they're everywhere where it would bother me.
Yeah.
And I remember going to the one in front of Winkle on 12th Street. I'm not sure what
Okay,
those
yeah.
are called.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it don't matter. But yeah, I literally pulled up. I think I walked to Winko,
Uh-huh.
and then I walked to Ross, and went shopping
Yeah,
or
yeah.
just wait, and then came back, and I think it was like maybe an hour or something like that. But
They had it
same
all
thing.
done.
Yeah, I didn't go through insurance because I don't think they would have covered it because it literally had no cracks. It was just I
Yeah.
don't know what it was. Just it
It's
just
more
bothered me.
cosmetics. Yeah,
Exactly.
it was just bugging you.
Yeah, but I think I paid like 3 something. Not
It's
too
not
bad.
terrible.
But
Yeah, most
again,
likely probably an aftermarket windshield, probably. Huh?
yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, yeah, I have no clue. Like,
And I don't think it matters for every car. I think I was being more picky because, I mean, I'm still fucking paying a payment on that car. You know,
yeah, premium too, bro.
It's got
It's a
like
new whip too.
new whip. It's got the cameras and shit. So I was like, no, what the
Yeah.
fuck? I'm not putting an aftermarket shit right away. Like,
Yeah,
I understand if it was like, I don't know, an older car, like a 15 or I say older, but yeah, that's kind of ticked me off there about the insurance, but it is what it is.
bro. It's insurance, warranty companies, all that shit. They will try to spend the least amount of money. That's what I've been realizing, and it sucks to be honest with you, but it's a money game.
Yeah. I remember I was at the body shop. I mean, that's the first thing they try to do, put aftermarket everything. And I was, because a lot goes with it. A lot goes to play like with the shop and the workers. Because if the workers absolutely say like, nope, this shit's trash, not gonna work, and you provide like good evidence, like it doesn't fit right, or we're having to spend 3 more hours to make this fit right, whatever, and just tell them just pay for the OEM, they'll go for the OEM. So I'd always like fight them on when I'm like, I already knew what was not gonna fit. Like bumpers never fucking fit when they were aftermarket. So I would immediately like just put in reports like, no, just get OEM. So I was always, doing good
Pushing
for the
OEM,
for the guys,
clients,
for the clients. But even though a lot of them probably didn't even care, but for me too, it just made my job easier, because if not, you put the car back together looking like shit because
got it.
Nothing fits, and then
yeah,
some people would come back. And,
dude, that reminds me of the fucking bumper you said that they got here not too long ago. Hey, tell the people about that one, bro.
Man, let's just talk about going. Yeah, so we have a customer here. We're just doing a bunch of work to his car, and we ordered a bumper, for a front bumper, because the one I was gonna repair was just beyond repairable. And I've ordered bumpers on Amazon in the past because I mostly do it for like if they don't fit, I can send them back, no questions asked, right away, and they get here fast. Well, this shit got here fast, and it was cheap, but it came in a fucking small box, bro, like 3 feet by 2 feet.
And a whole bumper, man.
Yeah, my helper was like, "Hey, bro, we got like 4 boxes over there that arrived today," and I'm like, "Oh, cool." Like
the bumper here, yeah.
Like bumpers here, cool. And I went over there like later in the day and I looked at it. I'm like, "What the fuck? What?" I'm like, "No way." He's like, "What's that?" I'm like, "I think it's the fucking bumper. I think it's just fucking rolled up in here." Sure enough, I opened that shit. It's fucking full of like a lawn chair, like a 3, And yeah, I guess in the instructions they say like take it out of the box, let it sit in the sun for like,
The sun, so it warms up.
I guess it softens the plastic
What
up.
the
And I'm not
hell?
gonna lie, I've ordered a bumper in the past, and I think it came like folded in half, but never in three.
Yeah, that's some
And it
other
came in a little
shit.
bigger box. And yeah, I had to kind of do the same thing, and it actually turned out all right. But this one was like, nah, it was beyond repairable. Like this shit was like, it's like when you get plastic too hot or whatever, or overstretching and it turns
Stretched.
white.
Yeah.
That's how this was. It was like turning
Oh
white
my
in areas, and
goodness.
I'm like, nah, I'm not even fucking with that. So yeah, I think they've actually emailed me back through Amazon because this wasn't one of those like quick like just return no questions asked. Like I
Yeah,
think I had to wait for like the the guy that sold it to me, whoever whatever you call it,
yeah. The merchant, whatever.
merchant, yeah, to see what company they wanted me to take it to be shipped back, whether it was like FedEx or USPS or whatever. So,
Hmm.
but I think they actually wanted more pictures of it, so I have to submit those before. I don't know, but usually Amazon always takes care of me, especially with
Yeah,
like the. I feel like with the business account, there's like no questions asked too. I mean, even with the regular Amazon,
yeah. They
it's
got a good
cool.
service for sure.
But Amazon Business, it's like a lot of times they just tell me like keep the shit, like
Oh
don't even
damn.
send it back, like throw it away or whatever.
Yeah.
So I mean, they probably have like pallets and pallets of shit. Just
Just of return shit.
yeah,
I'm never the type of dude to return something. I guess I've never bought something too expensive where I'm like, oh shit, this didn't work out.
mm,
But usually if it's like a $20, $30 item, I probably just say, fuck it.
same. Yeah, it
But yeah, I could imagine. How much was that bumper?
was like 180.
Oh
And
yeah,
you know how
see.
much a factory one cost? I didn't even bother asking at first,
What
but the factory one was cost 228
what the
at
fuck?
my cost, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, fuck, for $40 more. If I would
Look
have
at the
known,
one,
I
yeah,
wouldn't even
yeah.
wasted my time.
Got
And
it.
that one came in like fucking perfect.
And that one you have to order directly from the manufacturer, or where do you get those?
Yeah, I just got on the Subaru and I have a
Got
business
it.
account with them, so I just basically gave them the VIN. I'm like, hey, I need the front bumper order for this, and like, yeah, it's like 228.
Yeah, on that car that you're working on, you kind of had to be shook because how old is that car that you're working on?
Oh, 07.
Oh seven, and you said you ordered some carpet for an oh 07 car. Like, how the hell do they still have shit
Yeah,
from
bro. I
like back
mean,
in the day, bro?
what's a Subaru STI for the people like listening, and but yeah, people,
Yeah, it is sought after, I guess.
I guess they're kind of cars that yeah, they're just kind of more, I don't know, yeah, sought after. The people still use them, maybe I don't know, but
Yeah, fan favorites.
and I guess that year of car, like there was the Imprezas, the WRX, the STI, they're all the same car as far as carpets and seats go and shit like that.
Yeah,
So they probably have a shit ton of that stuff.
got you.
But specifically for those STIs, the carpet was blue, and the carpet came blue,
Yeah,
going
that's what tripped me out the
going off the
most.
VIN. So,
Yeah, okay.
but
Because
yeah,
I'd always watch like Pimp My Ride, bro, and they, that's probably the worst show to, try to get like learn shit from.
yeah,
But they would be putting like motherfucking custom carpet and shit. And yeah, I don't know. I for some reason thought if you're gonna get a new carpet, most likely you go
it's
and
custom.
get custom shit.
Yeah, yeah. Luckily with that car, shit, we've had no issues with parts.
Dope.
Everything's cheap, and there's a bunch of them, so it's been cool. That's the good part about working on that car. But other than that, it's been a project working on
Yeah,
that
were you
damn thing.
restoring the whole thing, bro? That's not no easy shit.
Nah,
That ain't no easy
we
thing.
did the brakes, the suspension recently. All OEM. Remember how we ordered your brakes for your Mercedes from
Oh
Brembo? Oh,
yeah.
they came from like the boxes were Brembo and shit.
Yeah.
So I went the cheaper way on that car because I feel like at this point, some customers they don't want to spend like the crazy OEM plus money,
Mm-hmm.
So obviously they like just try the cheaper local stuff first. Then if it doesn't work, then go with the more expensive stuff.
Gotcha.
So I've been doing that, just to save the customer some money since now we're so deep into this too. It's getting
Mm,
pricey up there. And I went, let's get these things resurfaced and just like some local O'Reilly brake pads and stuff. And that shit turned out to be, well, anyways, they couldn't resurface them because they were too worn, I guess. And it was going to be more money to go through O'Reilly's at my cost than if I would have I went online, I looked up the brake pad and they were actually like the OEM Brembos and it reminded me of your stuff for like $100 less than O'Reilly stuff.
wow.
So it's almost like the same
Cheaper.
thing as like the bumper for
Got it.
$40 more. In this case, it was even cheaper though. I could have just
Okay.
had better OEM
Yeah.
stuff. So sometimes it doesn't, it's not good to cheap out. Sometimes it's just,
It's maybe right there. It's really close.
it might be the same thing. And
Explore it.
if it's a few bucks more, I'd say it's,
Send it.
yeah,
You
because,
gotta send it. Okay, well, that's some good ass information. I'll have to look into stuff like that because I ordered basically I don't even know what you would call them, bro. Basically, I haven't had a side skirt on the whip for like almost 2 years now.
oh, yeah, that's right.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I tried to put it on when I got the whip back. But I think it was missing some clips from underneath the car, and I had a hard time trying to find. I guess you could say OEM ones or whatever. Maybe I didn't look hard enough. I just went to like Google, typed in what I needed. But landed on eBay, you know how we do.
Yeah.
Found them, ordered them, and yeah, they're here now. But you know, I don't have the car just yet now. Doing some other shit to it. But I'm like, damn. It did take a long ass time to get here though. It was like
really?
3 weeks. But yeah, I don't know, probably from China or some shit.
Huh.
But yeah,
Does it look
something
the
like
same
that.
though and everything?
That's the thing. I what I remember, yes, but I'm not 100% sure because
Gotcha.
maybe they cheaped out. Maybe it's from like a whole different sedan because that's something that happened to me as well. Freaking Mercedes. Basically, I've been having this one dude try to fix a coolant leak on the car currently.
Mm-hmm.
He ordered a OEM part from Mercedes to get to, you know, to the shop so they could, you know, do the repair or everything. He sent him the VIN number, all that. And supposedly they send him basically the wrong freaking car part. So it's like,
Even having the VIN.
yeah, having the fucking VIN. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But see, now I have to, I guess, wait more time. So yeah, I don't know. So I guess it's not just basically I'm trying to say is the original people be fucking up too.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I thought I was the only one having car parts issues because I ordered the whole suspension for that car and the bumper and the brakes and had to return all that shit and change it to OEM because
Damn.
parts came in wrong or they were too more expensive. But I thought I was just having a bad week when
To everybody fucking up,
it
bro.
sounded like, yeah. It sounds
Yeah,
like it's,
everybody.
yeah. Well, nothing's perfect, but
Yeah, no, that's a fact. That's a fact. My expectations for car parts and cars and getting them fixed is so like changed from like last year, bro. That I'm like, hey man, like, hey, you wanna go get my car fixed? Hey, I'll see you in 3 months. Like, that's where I'm at mentally with
oh,
shit
you
like
got it
that.
done in a week? Damn, all right. That's a plus.
That was shook me, bro. That's right now. I'm so patient, like with the whip and everything. I'm like,
I wish all customers were like that, man. But the thing is, like, I get some, and you know, some customers I do have, they don't even drive their cars; they just want them done. But yeah, I guess most than not, I do have customers that are just kind of like, you know, take your time. It's not my daily driver, so. But back then, I remember it was like, fuck, like you drop it off car for a detail, like it's got to get done by the end of the day because if not, they can't get to work the next day.
oh,
And
okay,
I mean, you're in the
okay.
same situation too, in a way. But I mean, you work from home, you have some pluses, obviously, but
Yeah,
you're just patient too. Like you know what it takes to get some shit done. Where some people don't have an idea. They're just like, how the fuck is the car not done? Like you're just doing a detail, and they think it's just like a
some easy ass
3 hour
thing.
thing. I'm like, your car's a fucking wreck. You know, it's like
Yeah, man.
it takes a whole day. But yeah.
That's how it goes, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, I guess you could see car things considered, and hey, it's going high. I guess it's going high, bro.
Hopefully, get your car back soon and get to enjoy it for the rest of the summer with hopefully
Yeah,
zero issues.
yeah. That's kind of something when I do get it back, I'm like, I don't know if I should just keep driving that motherfucking eco. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I did have it like for the first 3-4 years, I was driving that bitch always in sport, and I would always take that shit to like high RPM just to make that motherfucker pop. You know, I was one of those
Yeah, you're enjoying the car for what it
obnoxious,
is.
exactly for show, bro. Just always gassing that shit. But it got to a point that I realized when I did get it back, like maybe a month ago, where I hadn't driven it in so long that I feel like a brand new car. And then back then when I had it, I almost got numb, bro. I don't know how to explain it.
Yep, yeah, it happens.
It's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
It's like you just like it's just a whip. But having that brake helped because I was
Yeah.
like, yo, this is badass.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, cool. But yeah, I don't know how you could combat something like that if you have the car all the time, I guess. It's just
Yeah, it's hard. That's why people. I mean, that's why people every year they go fucking buy something new, or every couple of years because
go
they get
chase that
bored of it.
feeling.
Yeah, yeah. It's kind of funny though. I feel like I kind of fall a little bit in that where I change the color of people's cars. You know, a wrap.
Yeah.
And it like makes them re-fall in love with their car again. I've
Mm,
had people tell me like straight up like, yeah, man. Well, like literally like cousin Alan. I mean, if he hears this,
yeah.
he's been like, yeah, dude, my car's like I'm just numb to it. Like it's just like I'm bored of it. Like
And it's a whole ass Evo.
it's a cool Evo. It's like a dream car for a lot of people.
Yeah.
So basically, he dropped it off, and he's like, "Yeah, let's just get do everything you got to do just to make it look cool and just make it look good again." He's like, "Make me have interest in it again." So we're doing a bunch of stuff to it, and I'm sure, I mean, from my other cousin Eric, we did a lot to his car, and he was just like mind blown, but by that results and just like he fell in love with the car again. Like
That's dope.
feels like he has a new car to him, you know.
Yeah.
So hopefully we can
Do that. Yeah.
redo that for Alan, and hopefully make him enjoy his car. Or if not, he's gonna have a clean car that he
Time
can.
to sell, probably.
Yeah, he can sell it, and it's gonna look completely like, legit and new.
Gotcha. Okay. Now that we're speaking, I guess, cars, have you been getting that itch at all? Where you're like, hey, man, it's time. I want to
Oh
buy something.
yes.
He said, oh,
Yeah,
yes.
yes. I gotta slap myself, on the head, like stop, stop, don't do that.
Okay, theoretically speaking,
Yeah.
if you were to get something next week, what would be something that you'd be like, hey, man, that seems pretty dope?
Tesla.
Oh, yeah, we've been talking about this, actually. That's a
Tesla
fact.
Model S Plaid, man.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro.
I've already been going. I've already seen like everything I got to do,
Oh,
pay
for
it, and I'm
real?
like,
You already got to the
yeah,
YouTube loopholes and all that?
yeah, man. I don't know. I just thought like a cool car that's just fast as fuck, because essentially that's all I literally look for. I mean,
Yeah, you like that speed?
and for the price too. I'm like, I'm still at a point where I can't afford whatever the fuck I want, so
Yeah.
I gotta consider that too. But I'm like, for what I can afford though, and something that's just fast as fuck. I mean, I've had like the Corvette, the BMW, Audis,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm like, dude, the fucking Plaid is like literally it's unbeatable compared to a lot of cars that come across in the street. And I mean, it may not be like the coolest looking thing, but I'm sure I can make it look cool. And
Oh, yeah, you can.
practicality, it'd be cool to just have an electric car and just not have to put gas. So yeah, I kind of been in that loop. Even never thought I'd do it, but obviously I don't think I'd make it my only car. I still have my
Got
truck.
you. You have other ones as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, when you showed me that, I think it was last week after the pod, you had me thinking for a sec, but even the Model 3, I don't know what it's, I guess what's the cool one called now?
It's
It's like a
the
package, sports package, some
I
shit like
think
that.
it's the track. No, I don't know what it is, but
Yeah,
yeah,
something like that. But even that shit was like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
yeah, I
Even
ain't
had like the
lying.
lights on the side, like Mercedes be doing. That shit is nuts, bro.
Hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that new Model 3 that just barely came out. I'm not
Yeah.
even sure if I think it's barely coming out. Like if you're placing an order right now, like it's still not like you're gonna get it next week. Like you're still gonna wait a few months, I think, before
Mm,
you get it, or maybe a week. I don't know, but it's
yeah.
new. But yeah, that thing had me shook how dope it looked. The wheels, they redesigned the wheels, the headlights.
Oh,
Yeah,
the front bumper.
the front bumper, the
Hmm.
ambient lighting now. They have a better sound system in those,
Oh, wow. I didn't know
and they're
that.
quicker. If you buy, I think it's a performance model. I think it was.
Yeah. That's what it was.
Now it has 3 motors instead of the 2, and yeah, even that one kind of. I didn't honestly even really open my eyes into that one till just we were looking at them that day. But
Bro, fuck it, bro. Get that one, dog.
nah, I
That
gotta
should be
chill.
crazy. Well, if you were gonna get the other one, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I feel like that shit's
the 3.
badass. That
Yeah.
thing's badass. And I don't know, I guess how the whole Tesla whole shit works, but I was seeing a lot of people when that car was coming out on Twitter
Mm-hmm.
trading in their Plaid from last year or whatever, the last generation,
For the
and trading it for the 3
no way.
because they were hyped about it, that it was like almost like similar specs. And they were actually getting money back too on top of it because it's a Model 3. And I was
Mhm.
just like, holy shit. But yeah, I remember seeing that. I was like, damn, wow.
Yeah, because the S is it's a big car. It's a big sedan car, and the 3s are just kind of a small. I'd say comparable to your car, maybe. Just like something where you're driving where it's kind of
Yeah.
compact and. But yeah, that's kind of the thing that if you told me like, hey, go grab something next week. I mean, there's plenty of things, but
That's
if
a
it
top
wasn't if it
contender.
wasn't for that, it'd probably be like an Audi RS6.
Yeah, you've been saying that one for a minute, actually.
But
I remember that.
but yeah, those are
That's some other
fuck.
shit.
That's a lot of money for one of those. You're like at 160 still for one of those.
160, bro.
A used one's going for like 130, which that's more than the Plaid already.
I'm gonna be honest, I did not know
Dude,
that.
the Plaids are 96,000, and that fucker will beat any car.
Anything street.
Yeah,
For sure, stock. Anything stock for sure. I don't think there's one
yeah,
car stock out there. Maybe like some Hennessy ass shit, like that one.
yeah. But yeah,
But
literally like anything you come across the street,
nah,
fucking,
you know you can shit on it. That's
it's just
crazy.
crazy. Yeah, the 0 to 60 on those, like
1.9 seconds. You should say that or something.
1.9. I've seen people like the realistic thing is 2.1, but like on paper this says 1.9. But yeah,
Yeah.
realistically on the road you're 2.1, which is like 3 seconds, 2 seconds more.
Not even seconds, milliseconds.
Yeah, but you're
whatever the
literally
fuck
like
it's
1,
called.
2, you're going 60.
That's
fast.
crazy. That's crazy. Nah, hey,
Yeah, that'd be dope to have just. But I feel like you become numb because I met someone that had a Plaid. He went from a Mazda Speed 3, like your boy Austin used to have, like one of those. He went from one of those to having a Plaid. And he said literally like after like a couple of weeks he became numb to it. So like launching it doesn't even seem cool anymore. And then
that's
he's like,
crazy.
and then anything that I get into after this will
Slow.
never be the same as.
Damn.
So it's like if you do that to yourself, it's just like,
Damn.
what else can you get into that's gonna be faster?
Yeah,
So,
you probably have to get into the sound at that point. Like something just sound cool.
Yeah, like cool, like exotic or
Yeah.
sports car or hypercar, something. But yeah,
There's something out there for everybody.
Yeah, yeah. What about you?
Shit, bro.
Let's see. I keep it under 100,000.
If I had to get a whip right now, like if I knew how to like money and that shit was an issue,
Mm.
I'll probably get some type of SUV.
Mm.
Yeah,
An
something
AMG?
like that.
Or you not good do Mercedes anymore?
I don't know. Them motherfuckers gonna be a little scarred, to be honest with you, bro. I don't know. I don't know about
You
that.
do a little Honda Pilot or something. Reliability.
If I wasn't gonna get something like that,
Or
it has to be something
Subaru.
Toyota, bro.
Toyota. Oh, dude, the new
Those,
Toyota.
what are those called? The
It's like a new.
Sequoias? No, no.
There's a new
I think.
Toyota, something like off-roady.
Yeah. I think we're talking about the same thing. Them shits is badass.
Yeah, and the Lexus has the same version,
Uh-huh.
but more luxurious and doper looking.
Oh, bro.
But it's like an overland Lexus SUV.
Yeah, the Toyota shit I was looking at, I think they were around 50, 60. That shit's badass.
Damn.
That shit's sick. Maybe something like that.
See,
To be
that's a lot of
honest.
things that people don't really realize. They think of like a crazy like exotic car, but they don't realize like what there is like in the 50 price range, 60. That's
There's some cool
pretty
shit
dope.
around that range. For sure. For
Mhm.
sure. For sure. You got a lot of options, actually.
Yeah. Those new
You,
Tacomas too, like for trucks. Like I'm over here looking like at a Raptor R or some shit, but reality,
Mhm.
you can do like a new Tacoma and they just look fucking crazy looking too. Well,
I've been
with a little bit of
keeping
money.
up with them, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they just released a whole new like redesigned model on those.
Oh, shit. Okay.
So
How much those be starting at?
I think probably the cheap is like probably 30 some, like
Oh,
39,
that's not bad at
but
all.
probably like 40ish, 50 is more realistic to having
Got
a
it.
decent model.
Yeah, that's what my dad's always wanted when he was not growing up and shit, but like when I was growing up, I guess.
One
A white one.
A white one.
Yeah, that's been his thing. I'm like, hey man.
Yeah, hopefully one day I can
He converted the freaking Trailblazer into a truck, bro. I swear, bro, he be using that motherfucker like a pickup truck, bro. Fucking throwing bags, tree branches, all that shit, bro. That shit crazy as hell, bro.
Going to the fucking
The
the
fucking
recycling
dump.
place to
Yeah.
bro, he doesn't even cut the roof off that shit.
Convert it. Hey, can you do shit like that, Edgar?
Yeah, I got you, bro.
Shit, bro.
Got a plasma cutter.
You're gonna have to waive the labor on this one though.
Yeah, that's free. We'll put some bed liner in there too. So just
Yeah, something like that.
that's funny as hell.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, bro.
You guys
Probably
had
something like that.
he's had that thing for a minute, huh? Since you guys were
Hell
probably
yeah.
like what 12?
Well, the car I think was made in 2006. I think we bought it 2011 ish.
Okay.
So it's been about maybe even earlier, to be honest. Maybe like 14 years around there.
Oh wow.
So yeah, it's he's had it for a minute.
I don't think we've ever kept a car for that long in our family. That's good though.
Yeah, it's
Actually, I think my brother he bought that Kia Soul.
oh yeah, you guys did have
In
that for a minute.
14, and now my niece has it.
Oh, okay, still in the family.
Yeah, and it's 2010, so literally like 14-year-old car too. But I think that's like really the only car in the obviously my cousins and their Evos.
Gotcha.
They've had those since 05, but
Yeah, those are like treasured as vehicles even to this day now.
yeah.
Ah, damn,
But
bro.
yeah, typically we go through our shit. But yeah, we always buy pre-owned though with fucking high mileage. Well, back then we did, so you fucking have to get rid of that shit because
Got you.
that shit would get into 200,000. Like, all right, it's trying to give problems, but yeah, man.
Yeah, that's kind of what I've been looking at more now. Just something reliable, man.
Mhm.
Just something reliable.
I don't blame you, man. So it's a
Yeah.
headache in its own because especially when you have so many other problems already like to deal with in life,
In life.
and then you still got to deal with your fucking transportation. Like fuck
Oh,
that. That's like the
dude.
last. Like I need to get to this place with no
Yeah.
fucking questions asked.
Nowadays, that having a whip and or just transportation, I guess you could say, is essential, bro. You got to be places. The fuck.
Yeah,
It's not like back in the day where you just be at your farm and never leave that shit. You know.
yeah.
That's a fact.
Go to town fucking once a week.
Yep.
Yeah, nowadays it's 100% needed. I remember, and then I was talking to someone about like, just like back then we'd have like shittier cars and always be working on them, and like if you didn't get that shit working right, you wouldn't be able to go to work. Like my Talon that I had, but back then I had fucking time, so I could like
Yeah, you got all the time. Yeah, just
I could
go
fucking
into
work
the
on that shit.
guts.
Yep.
You would do that actually.
But now it's like fuck, I can't just sit outside fucking
Spend all that
taking
time.
parts off for no reason, and putting them back on just to see if it fixed something. Like,
Does that entertain you at all? Like, let's say you had like a lot of more time. Like, oh, let me have a little car and just build it.
I dream of having that
Oh,
one day.
Gotcha.
Not that car, but having like that time back where I can,
Work
tinker
on-
around or
have
fuck
fun.
around.
Yeah, because that was I feel like something you were passionate about too. You're like,
Yeah.
At one point, I remember that you actually bought like big ass turbo and like cams and all kinds of crazy shit. But I don't think you ever installed them.
I just installed the cams. I never
The
got to the
cams, right?
turbo part. I still have the
Mm.
turbo to this day, but
Yeah.
somewhere in all the garage stuff that we have. But
You put down the desk, bro.
it's a big ass counterweight now. That
Big
shit's old.
ass.
That shit's old. Like old ass technology.
Mm-hmm.
That turbo came out of like an old like fucking Dodge Cummins, like an old ass like
Oh, that's
Dodge. But it
crazy.
was like a turbo that people would use back in the day on those cars because
Yeah.
it was just like that technology back then. But yeah, I think I would love to do that if I had the time. Just be like, all right, I'm done with work around 12 o'clock today. Like it was just, all right, what are we gonna do now? Go home, do the normal house stuff, and in the evening just fuck around on something. But
Yeah. That'd be
yeah,
dope, bro.
I
That'd be
remember
dope.
I got to the point where I was able to afford more things. I think what happened with this BMW, like I ordered a bunch of shit for it right when I bought it because I was able to, afford more and I didn't have the time. So fucking boxes just sat there. The wheels that I bought for it sat for like
That's true.
8 months before
That's
I actually put
true.
them on
I
because
remember that. You were so busy, bro.
I had no interest to put the springs on. I ended up having my helper do it for me. So shout out to him or else they'd probably still be on stocks and the Boston wheels would just be sitting there. But yeah, I realized that like, that kind of went out the door when you start getting busier. Like you don't prioritize shit like that anymore.
Yeah, it's a fact. A side note, if you are considering buying some Boston wheels, hit up Edgar. You know, he might have
Yes.
some deals. We use a how would you call it? An authorized dealer for
Yeah.
them,
Yeah. For Boston
right?
wheels. So yeah, just hit
That's
me up on
dope,
my
dude.
email, endlessautostalling@gmail.com. And
Yeah, let's get it cracking. Get you some new shoes for the whip.
yeah, wheels and tires we can get you taken care of.
Even tires too.
Yeah.
How's that work?
I have the hookup with Big
Oh
O.
shit. Okay.
So yeah, they basically if you need some wheels and tires for your car,
Yeah.
they pretty much get you taken care of. So
No
yeah,
worries.
speaking
No
of that,
worries.
my parents are going to town on Saturday, and my mom needs some wheels. I mean tires.
Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna surprise them with some. We'll get some tires put on her truck and
Damn. Hell yeah, bro. It's nice of you.
have it. I'll get to go for her. It's funny because they never asked. I usually do everything for them as far as like oil changes and shit like that to their vehicles, just because
Mm.
I'm the mechanic of the family.
Yeah. Facts.
And this time they seemed me busy as hell, like about a month ago, and they didn't want to ask, so they went out of their way to. My dad went to one of his buddies that he takes the cars to get the emissions done. But they do like automotive stuff, and he got an oil change done by them and a tire rotation. And then when they got it back, that shit was making like a weird ass noise.
No, man, bro.
And then my mom was like, "Hey, we did a thing.
We didn't want to
We
tell
kind of went
you.
behind your back." And I'm like, "Oh, what the fuck they do?" I didn't even think of like it. It's the
Oh,
last
okay,
thing I
okay,
thought of.
okay.
And they're like, "Oh, we went to like basically your dad needed an oil change on the truck, so we just took it somewhere. We didn't want to bug you." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, that's fine." He's like, "But now it's making a noise, so your dad had to take the truck back." And I'm like, "Oh fuck!" At this point, I'm just thinking like people taking advantage of like older people, and I'm like, because they could have easily done something little stupid thing to make a noise, to have them go back and like, hey, you need this
It's
now.
hard, bro.
It's hard to trust people,
It's hard as hell to trust those
and I know
people.
people that just they're out there for no good, and especially like people I know my dad, and they may know like, yeah, this guy can fucking afford new wheel bearings or whatever it is. So yeah, and I was like, tell them to put that shit back completely the way they had it. Like I guess apparently what it was though, they rotated the tires, and the tires were so unevenly unworn. It's all-wheel drive, so they should be like all the same. But I guess the front ones are more worn out. But when they put those in the back, it made like a weird ass noise. And it was just the tires. I guess they're just worn unevenly. But yeah,
Hmm.
it was kind of a funny thing where they were just like, "Yeah, we won't
We'll
be
be
doing
in
that
the
again."
back
I'm
and
like,
get
"Yeah,
that.
just ask me. Just tell me ahead of time so I can put it on my
Yeah,
schedule."
that's fact. Well, that kind of reminds me that I think it's Father's Day this Sunday. Well, I know your parents are going to be gone, so
Yeah, Thursday we're kind of tomorrow. I guess they're doing like a little thing at the
okay,
house. So
that's what you're going to do. That's yeah. That was going to be my question. Like, do you have any plans
oh shit, yeah. I mean, I'll be there for a little bit. I have to work, unfortunately, to catch up. But I'll be there with my brother and my dad for
for a little
they're
bit?
the fathers, of the family.
Are they
So
just going for a vacay, or were they're Chihuahua basically, or
yeah, they're
something?
going to their
Yeah,
town,
hell yeah,
take care of some stuff with their
some
apartments and
business.
properties and stuff. And but yeah, they typically go. They've been going like at least every 3 months.
Yeah,
So
I feel like they've been going consistently actually for a minute now.
yeah, this
That's
last
good.
time they were on vacation when they went to Mexico last time to Cabos.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah, they're going just for like business stuff and
See
do
family and
some
all that.
upgrade on their apartments. I think they're gonna like
That's dope.
redo the leases and then up the amounts and
Hmm.
stuff like that because I guess it's been needing to be updated. But yeah, they'll be gone for about 10 days. So
Nice,
yeah,
nice. Gonna be I don't know. It's
It's gonna be a
a little
quiet
different.
house. Yeah.
Yeah, little different, bro.
Yeah. Now I don't gotta. Back then I'd trip a lot when my mom was gone because I'm like, fuck, I'm not able to fucking have lunches and shit. But now I've been doing the factory meals.
Oh yeah.
But fuck, they don't. I can't keep up with them, bro. I don't eat that many of them. I've been eating. It's because what happened that I set it up for 3 a week,
Mm-hmm.
and they've been shipping out 6 a week. I think I've
Mm.
told you that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And sometimes I'd be like, it's not like I don't have time, but usually I don't know. I'll pack something else for lunch or something that we had that I'd rather eat, and then fuck. So they just be stacking up. So now
You don't put them in the freezer and shit.
I guess I could, but yeah, I need to. But the thing is, they fuck, and in the next week another 6 come.
Yeah, your
So I
freezer's
got
gonna be packed.
like fucking 8 in the fridge right now. So I'm like, I actually need to bring some. Have you just take some, try them out, or just to have? Because
Yeah, I'm down to try because I've always been curious to see what the hell it is. So
the one today, honestly, was the first one that I've had that says like,
it didn't hit.
mm-mm. Yeah, it tasted like honestly something you would buy at the freezer section. Fucking.
Shit.
So I was
Okay.
like, kind of, I was like, yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah.
That's just been the only one. But other ones, I mean, they all got some good taste, and it's not like something you're used to having every day. Obviously, like nothing's gonna compare to like your seasoning or your
Yeah.
mom's way of cooking or whatever it
Oh
is, right?
yeah, nah.
But they're not bad. It's like fuck,
That's good,
it's
bro.
food.
Now that you've been, I guess you could say, more conscious about trying to eat more. Have you been like tracking like weight or progress and shit like that, or you just kind of like, I'm just trying to eat, man.
Yeah, I mean, I was tracking my weight a little bit, and it seems like I went down in weight at first. Maybe just because I started now that I'm like working out, I'm working myself even more. And I feel like now that if anything, I think I probably gained a pound, but it's probably just more muscle now, I guess,
Yeah.
than actual like fat weight, I guess you would say. I don't know how that works, but yeah, it was a little weird. I was like, what the fuck? I went down in weight and then I went up a little bit, but yeah, I
Yeah,
haven't
that whole
really.
thing's fucked.
I think I'm at the point now of age where my body doesn't really like. It's not gonna fluctuate like crazy anymore. Like if you're younger and you're just like, you hit the gym hard, you fucking gain like 8 pounds in a week from just eating crazy and working. I don't know. I feel like I'm at the age now where it's like, anything's gonna be a fucking small increments now, if
Hmm.
anything, because
Yeah, no, I get you.
you're not like at your fucking peak
No, yeah,
growing, or what do you call it? Yeah,
yeah, basically. That's good, bro. Because I don't even be weighing myself at all, like really
no,
anymore. Maybe like once every 2-3 months, but it's like the
oh
same
really?
shit all the time. It's like, why am I doing this? What I have been done actually, which I should not last November, but November 2022.
Hmm.
Remember, actually, I think it was even before, maybe September or some shit. But me and Bella went to go do the BMI report, body mass index shit,
Okay,
where you stand on it, it tells you your body fat percentage,
yeah,
if your right limb is more buff than the left limb and shit like that.
damn,
And yeah, I got all those stats, but I haven't gone to do it again. And shit, it's been maybe basically 2 years in a few months. And I'm
damn.
like curious if I do it to see if there's like any changes at all. Basically,
Mm.
like I don't think I've gained maybe like a pound or two or some shit, but like on the actual scale, I don't know. Like I'm just curious to see what my results are. So
Yeah,
I'll have to do it soon and report back on that one.
yeah. I've been wanting to do some blood work just to kind of see. I mean, probably.
Mm.
I don't know. I gotta find a good spot when to do it because obviously, if you're stressed as fuck and you go in there, you're gonna
Oh
fucking.
yeah, bro.
They're gonna tell you some shit you don't want to hear, but I don't even know when. I guess maybe when I get back from vacation, probably a good time.
I'll relax and shit. They
I'll
got you
relax.
all good.
All right. Check me up now because it's more realistic.
Yeah.
Um, but
No, that's
yeah,
good.
but I've been like, I don't know. I guess I just gotta find the time to go
Yeah,
make an
go do that.
appointment and do that shit.
Nah, that's good, bro. I remember when I did it when I was like 20, 21, and I was doing like drinking I don't want to say a shit ton of pre-workout, but I was doing it like every time.
Hmm.
And I think that pre-workout was fucking with like my levels. I forgot what exact level, but they were like, yo, like this one vitamin or something like that
Like high or
is
low on.
exactly, I think it was higher or something like that.
Okay.
Like, hey, you're not supposed to, have it this high. And that they were like, "Oh, what are you doing? Like, what are you eating? Shit like that."
Hmm.
And I was telling them, "Oh, I'm working out, taking pre-workout." And they're like, "Okay, stop taking the pre-workout and come back in 2 weeks." So I did it,
Hmm.
and my levels were back to normal. So it
Hmm.
was like strange, bro. So like, just even random shit could affect it.
Yeah.
And I remember being like, "Damn, they got me twice," because I think I paid, the little copay or whatever they have for it.
Hmm.
But I was like, I feel like I've done that a couple times with medical shit where I've gone. It's been like
How much do you think it is without insurance?
Ooh, that's a great question, bro. I have no clue, to be
Medical
honest with
stuff's
you.
so weird because I've always been used to like having insurance and co-pays are like fucking 50, 25 bucks, whatever it is for the. But I've never like you never really know what it ever is.
Exactly, yeah.
Like not having insurance. Like is this shit $300? Is it fucking 600? Is it 100? What is it? So it's like a question you really don't know until I guess you go in
Yeah, you
there.
cross that
I don't
the
even think you
road.
can even call and ask because they probably don't even fucking know either.
That's a great question. I feel like they have to know. The fuck?
Like, hey, I just need some blood work done. How much is this shit
I
out
don't
of
have
pocket?
out of pocket. Yeah.
Yeah, it's weird. I know the dentist places, I think it's more common to not have dental insurance than not health insurance, obviously. Because when you call dental places, they always ask out of pocket or through insurance. So I feel like a lot of people don't have dental insurance.
Mm.
So that's more common and they can tell you a price right away. Sometimes they have packages. Like I have a package thing where I pay like once a year and it covers like my two
Oh shit.
yearly
Okay.
things. And it's not that bad. I think I've told you how
Mm-hmm.
it's almost like cheaper. As long as you're going twice a year and you're not getting like cavities and shit,
Yeah,
it's
you're
almost
Gucci.
worth it. But yeah, with medical,
That's
I've
some other thing.
never. Yeah,
Yeah, it's a great question. Yeah, it definitely is a great question. I'm not really too sure how that
I'm
whole
gonna have to
medical
just.
shit works. I know it's a lot of money to be made there, and there's insurance involved. So I know there's some shit, but
Yeah, well, I just know what nurses make and doctors make. That's where I'm like, fuck. I'm
someone got
like,
to be paying them, right?
I'm like, about paying $1,000 for fucking
Just for
3 hours at
blood.
a time. Yeah, I don't know. Not even.
No, yeah, but you remind me. I should go to get some blood work done. I think the shit December 2022. So it's been a minute for
Mm,
me as well. Just go check it out. Do that. And the person that always reminds me is my mom. She's always
mm,
on my ass about that. Like, hey, when have you done your physical? She's always like, hey, is your physical? Is it time to do your physical?
yeah,
I'm like, in my head, I'm like, shit, I'm past due, but
yeah.
yeah, I don't know.
I don't have time
I don't
for
like
that.
needles and all that. Like, I'll go and do it. Is what it is. But like, if I don't like, I don't go out my
It's an
way to go do that
inconvenience.
shit. Yeah, like needles and shit, bro. I can't do that, bro.
So I take it you wouldn't be down to go donate plasma.
Fuck no. I
What?
always thought when people said donate plasma, it's for free, but donating is not donating. The motherfuckers are getting paid for that shit.
Yeah.
I always thought that was weird.
You mean like if you go, you get paid for it?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
not donating. I don't think that's the definition of donating, though.
No. No. Yeah.
They
It's
just make it sound like
yeah.
morally right.
What if it was enough money to make your car note?
It probably is. That
You
shit,
still wouldn't do it?
dude. I remember my Burger King supervisor. His
Yeah.
name was Rex.
Fucker was there every 2 days.
Bro, he would be going all the time, bro. And I back in the day, I was like, damn, what a nice guy and shit, right? Later, I found out you get paid in pretty decent amount, and I believe the first time you go, they hook your ass up. Like it's like a introductory, like, oh,
Yeah.
here you go.
Yeah.
There's
They
like,
definitely want to get you on the reel and
yeah, exactly,
come back.
exactly. Oh, here's the intro offer. Come donate whatever they do. And I heard that they don't actually take your blood. They take the plasma out the blood and then recirculate it back into you or some shit like that. Medical shit's complicated to me. It's not my
Oh
strong
wow. I
suit,
don't
but
even know that. Yeah.
yeah, some crazy shit, bro, like that. Where it's like they don't want your blood, they want your plasma. And it's like plasma. What the fuck is plasma? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. We're gonna need some we need a doctor on the pod, bro.
I mean, doctor, man. But yeah, I think we can go like twice a week is like the max.
Twice. Yeah.
Yeah.
If not, you probably start getting
You
unhealthy,
start changing
bro.
colors.
I don't doubt it, bro.
Yeah, but I mean that's not bad. I mean, I guess if you have the time to stop by, twice a week, and
To me,
if you're interested in fucking getting put on a machine and
oh yeah, I
getting your
don't know.
blood sucked out, that's like some shit out of like a movie you would watch, like a torture movie.
Literally, I think that's why they position everything the way it is. Oh, you're
Donate.
donating. Oh,
We're
you're
paying
saving
you.
lives. You're getting
Yeah.
paid. Like I feel, yeah, yeah. You're right.
Damn, that's
You're
fucked.
definitely right. You're definitely right.
Yeah, people be leaving there fucking looking gray and shit, yellow.
Yeah, I personally wouldn't. I personally wouldn't do that shit. Like, yeah, nah. I'm an
Shit.
asshole. I'm
If
an
it was an
asshole.
extra $1,000 a month, fuck it. But I don't think it's that much. I think if anything, it's like $300 maybe you can make off that at
Yeah,
max.
yeah. I have a bunch of fears with that shit because I remember I think I want to go get a blood drawn out like
Mm.
for a test. And then I was at the gym. I still had that shit on my arm, and I was tripping. I'm like, bro, like this shit finna open. I'm gonna start bleeding
Oh
out here,
fuck.
bro. But obviously, I'm just in my own head, like thinking about dumb shit. But I'm like, yo, what? I'm about to start bleeding out right now after this pump, like all the
Yeah,
blood circulating and shit.
I
But
think it's possible. What I've been seeing recently? I have no reason knowing. I have like no knowledge, I guess, what the reasoning behind this is. It's obviously not in the U.S. Like a different country, like either Russia or like India or something like that. But basically, it's like a video. It will be like a guy has something around his neck, kind of like if when they put the band around your arm to kind
Oh,
of
the tourniquet.
the tourniquet to make your veins pop out. But
Yeah.
they're using straight up like a rag, like around their neck, kind of almost choking them in a way. They have their head over like a table or some shit,
You gonna chop this
and
man's head off?
the
What the
doctor
fuck?
comes and it looks like gets like a tack and like tacks it in their forehead right here, and then like a straight stream of blood comes,
What
and they put
the
it in a tray.
fuck?
I've come across like 2 or 3 videos on like my Instagram across this. I'm like,
That's some Indian shit over there from India?
yeah, Russian. I don't know.
What the? Nah, hell
But
no.
what would be the point of
Bro,
getting your blood just squirted out of your head? Obviously, they're not using it
there's a bunch of weird shit out
because
there.
it's not a sanitary, or
Yeah.
it's just obviously in the fucking air. But I'm not sure if it's like their thinking is like have blood leave your body so you can remake more and you say rejuvenate. I don't know what it is, but
You got me there.
out of the forehead, it's just crazy. Like seeing a stream of blood, just
That don't seem right. Yeah, that don't. Especially when you're telling me you got a whole ass rag around your neck. What the
it's
fuck?
just basically creating pressure up there in your.
Yeah, so shit could just pop.
If I find a video, I'll send it to you next time.
Oh my goodness. Send me a sensor one, bro. That'll playing.
Yeah. If anybody
Damn.
knows, let us know.
Yeah,
'Cause,
we curious out here.
if your country, they strangle you with a towel and tap you in the forehead and make
Yeah.
you squirt blood out of your forehead, let me know.
But do you know there's a lot of these practices aren't even like science based sometimes? For example, I've heard that acupuncture, when you put the little needles everywhere,
Yeah.
that there's no like science that actually backs that up.
Really?
But people still go, they still feel good and all that. So the debate is like, is it placebo? Is it real? Does this shit even work? Because literally just putting needles in you, bro. I don't know what the science is behind that.
Yeah, my girl had that done to her foot. They charged it to the insurance, but they're like, oh, this is recommended for like faster recovery, blah blah, and they put fucking all kinds of needles in the back of her foot, and
Yeah, we need a doctor up here, Mike.
yeah,
We're about to ask all the hot questions.
a
Shit,
legit one.
100%, bro. Because I even know there's like other shit too, like cosmetic wise, where people do they call them facials, like the whole doing for your face, but they use your own blood in the ingredients.
Oh yes, yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's almost like a tattoo gun, but with fucking not obviously ink. But I've seen it like they're just like stabbing you.
Yeah, using your own blood to like, I don't know. That's miss me with that shit personally. You know what I'm saying?
There's a bunch of shit like that.
Oh, for sure, bro.
There's tons of ways to make money, I guess.
Yeah,
you just gotta make people believe what you're selling, and fuck, you can have any kind of business.
Yeah, you just gotta sell them on the dream outcome. Like, oh, you want to be beautiful? Try this.
Yep.
You know, oh, I don't gotta have to work out or anything. I could just go and pull up and have a treatment. Like the thing is, I don't know if it works or not, and I don't know. That's some other shit, bro. That's out of our realm. We're literally I think that's the opposite. Literally, what we kind of do. Like you over here, working on vehicles. I'm over here doing shit on the internet. Like, what the fuck is that? You know?
Yeah. It's like to get 6-packs implanted.
Bro, bro.
Like, fuck the gym. Just gotta stay.
Do you know? This is actually about 6-7 years ago. Maybe the ab implants is more popular now, but back, I'm gonna actually have you guess. What was the most popular implant for a female? Is kind of obvious, it's breast implant. But for a male, do you know what the number one implant was for back in the day?
Like back in the day?
Yeah.
Let's see. Like something that changes the shape of your body?
Yep. Like you put like silicone and it alters it or some shit. I don't know.
Maybe like bicep, you think?
That's a good one. But it's actually calves.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, that fucked me up. And it makes sense because people you see at the gym. Damn. Well, number one, a lot of people, especially guys that go to the gym, they skip leg day. They hate doing legs. Calves from the get-go is really hard to grow your calf.
Yeah.
So they fuck it. Let's put the implant in there. And actually, when I heard about that, I was like, what the fuck?
Damn, I would have never guessed that.
Yeah, bro.
I just seen videos of people doing like the crazy biceps and the fucking all the forms.
Oh, yeah, all the weird ones. Yeah. I think they're injecting them with some weird shit.
Yeah, some guy straight up look like that shit's about to pop. Like they've just been putting too much.
Yeah, it look like the Michelin Man, all puffy and shit. That don't even look normal, bro. Like, hell no.
Nah, those guys are just crazy. They're fucking chest implants too. That they're just pumping the shit in there.
Yeah.
But yeah, nowadays it's fucking, what do you call ab implants?
That's a trending one right there, huh?
Yeah, well, I've heard of a few people have done it. So.
Oh damn! Okay.
Like not that I know, but obviously on
in the circle media. I got you.
I'm like damn, because if you want to have those fucking abs there all the time, then it's one way to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because abs are fucking hard to. I think the whole time I went to the gym, abs is something I can never really ever like get where I wanted. Obviously, to how we have imagined in our head, where you have a
Yeah.
whole fucking six
It's
pack.
because
Like,
they're mostly genetic. Do you know that?
that you were telling me about that, I think genetic, and then obviously it takes a lot. You have to be persistent on those fuckers to.
It's. I feel like it's a mix. It's genetics, and there's a lot of people that argue you build abs in the kitchen, not the gym. That's a popular saying in the gym world.
Mm,
And in my head, I'm like, depends on the body type. Is kind of what I say.
mm-hmm.
If you're okay, let's just say you're obese, and you're just fucking working out abs all the time, but you're still eating like fucking shit, then it doesn't matter how many sit-ups you're doing, man. Like you gotta train right. You're not train right because you're already training, assuming you're training. You gotta be, in the kitchen and eating healthy shit. You lose your body fat percentage, that reveals the abs. But for us, that we already have like a low body fat percentage, that kind of still applies a little bit, but it's lower on the scale. And obviously doing abs and all that shit is a little bit more important than the whole kitchen thing at that point.
Yeah,
But yeah, even
makes
like me,
sense.
for example, my right ab right here, the top right ab, is like literally double the fucking size of this fucking left one,
Mm-hmm.
and it literally is how do I say it? It's
Staggered.
there, but
Well,
it's not even staggered. I don't think it is. At least the top ones.
yeah,
But it doesn't look. I guess you could say
proportionate.
proportionate. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I remember when I was like growing up and I didn't know this, like shit could be genetic. I was tripping. I was like, bro, what the fuck? Why am I like?
I'm
Am
all
I doing
deformed.
something? Exactly.
Yeah.
I was thinking. No, what I thought, I was like, dude, I'm fucking doing abs like just this side. I need to focus, start working on this side.
Yeah.
And then eventually I learned like, yo, like abs is hella genetic, because one of the most controversial ones is if you Google The Rock, like
Yeah.
Dwayne
Yeah.
Johnson, that motherfucker don't have abs, but he's
Huh.
like the buff as shit. He's shredded and all
Yeah.
that. So it's like it's some strange shit.
Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I remember for the longest time. I'd hit abs like. I think back then you were the one. I mean, obviously we'd go to the gym together. You'd tell me like, yeah, abs you're supposed to at least hit. Like you can hit those every day.
Yeah, that's one muscle that doesn't need too much recovering. You could literally work those out every
I
day.
remember after every workout we'd hit abs and we'd go to the gym like
Yes.
4 days a week, and
Mhm.
I never fucking saw like nothing where I was just like, it's not like honestly I never stayed in the gym long enough to I guess see crazy results, but regardless, like that's one place that I just never saw nothing at all. So I was like, damn, that shit must take fucking years to. And I've seen people like almost like
Yeah, well, I'm not
shape,
even satisfied with my shit, bro.
yeah, almost shape their shit too. Have you seen that where like they fucking scalp their shit? They
Nah.
use like a tool and they're kind of like,
Oh, for real?
yeah, they're kind of
Oh
shaping them.
shit. Mm.
Yeah, girls do that too with like if they want like a thin waist.
Oh, I've seen those. The whatever, the waistband looking at shit.
That too, but they get like a fucking like it looks like a scraper or some shit. Obviously, I got a wood. It's not like sharp.
Yeah,
But
like
you're
a body shop
You're kind of
tools.
You kind of sculpt your shit. Yeah, yeah. So it's I don't know. I guess if you really want it, you have to be doing some crazy shit to have it. But damn,
That's one of those things, huh?
I'm good not having it. You know.
Yeah, that's a whole different thing, bro. God damn. All right.
Yeah.
Shit, man. We went from vehicles to
To the body.
to medical shit. Damn, we're all over the place today, man.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
That's good though,
We were
bro.
together this Sunday. We were doing
That's
some.
a fact, bro.
doing some-
Honestly, yeah, thank you for inviting me, bro. That shit was interesting.
Nah,
I gotta
thank you,
enter
bro.
your world, and yeah, you know what I'm saying? See what the hell.
Yeah, your help was definitely more needed than you think, bro. It was
No,
yeah.
yeah.
You kind of seen what it is, I guess. But you even asked me like, how the fuck you use by yourself? I'm like,
Nah, yeah, I could
I
not believe
can,
that.
bro. Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't believe that.
If it's like a small house, like
Small
small
windows,
windows,
yeah, you good.
you can probably knock them out by yourself. But when it comes to
Nah.
big shit, there's different ways too. There's like a back roll method where like they roll the whole thing by themselves. Because I've seen guys do like windows, not the size of that wall, but half the size of that wall, let's say, and like the whole length, like casino windows
Gotcha.
by themselves. And basically they roll it up into two. Basically, they pull back the liner. So basically, I guess for the people who don't know, Alex came with me to do some commercial window tint this Sunday. Shout out to Alex for coming on a Sunday morning.
Yeah.
But anyways, they basically roll it up. They pull the liner back and they spray like the water. They have like not a pump sprayer. They have like the one I use here, like a keg.
Yeah.
They spray it, and basically at that point they roll the liner back on the film. You know how like when it was wet, when I was wetting it first, they would like kind of stick to itself, pulling it. So essentially they wet it so it sticks to the back of the film.
Other side, okay.
And then they like drop it and it unrolls and the liner kind of just, how would you say it? The liner sticks to it. So as it's unrolling, it's pulling it off the the front. It's a whole thing.
Damn.
If you've seen it, it makes sense now that you've seen the
Yeah.
process. But that's how they do it. But you got to get it right. I tried it once and I fucked it up at a customer's house. So I'm like, fuck, we just scrapped it. That's why I told you when I scrapped one, I'm like, well, that usually happens. Like you scrap at least one or two
Yeah.
because nothing's perfect. But yeah, this guy makes it seem so easy. He just like this big ass huge window and it all goes down and then just sticks it. And even with me with a small one, it didn't work out. So, but there's ways of doing it by yourself. You just got to be
You probably gotta be on some crazy shit for that.
practice. Yeah, I guess have it. But
Yeah, because that's not something you regularly do every day. It's like that's kind of something you either do on probably weekends or I
I'd
don't know how
say
common, to be
fucking
honest.
every quarter, maybe once a quarter. If that, like every 3 months, do
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Actually, I have a customer who has my booklet. He took it today. He wants his house done, but he originally started just like with 3 windows. He wanted to do like some odd shaped weird windows, like it's like an arch type shit.
Oh shit.
But then I told him if you do the reflective film, if you do just one window, it's gonna look stupid from the outside of the house. I'm like, so you have to do that, at least that whole back side of the house, or do the clear film that you don't. It's not reflective, so it doesn't look all odd. But he's like, yeah, I'm gonna have you do it. It's about 15 windows, and I was like, oh shit. So
Okay.
I might have to have some time to go do that one, but
Yeah, let me know if you need me for that one.
yeah, definitely let you
Down to
know.
pull up. Yeah, bro, that shit had to be mind blown though, for real. Now that we're talking about this, because you would always tell me the window tint, obviously does help with heat and all that shit, or even privacy, all that.
Yeah.
But I never got to experience it, I guess, if that makes sense. Or, oh, here's this, how it feels, and then here's how, like,
Oh yeah,
the
yeah.
opposite. I guess you did have that light thing out there, but that's kind of not like the sun, is what I'm trying to say. But yeah, dead ass, you could feel the difference. That shit was crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, you can see how it'd probably make a difference in your like electric bill, for your heater. Not your heater, your fucking AC unit not going off all day. So
Yeah.
especially if like a place that has a lot of windows, like a business.
Oh, shit.
Like you've probably been like at your when your uncle had the insurance thing going on.
Yeah, yeah.
The whole front was all glass.
Oh,
So
yeah.
if you guys didn't have trees or shit there and it was just bearing
Beam. Yeah.
beaming in the sun, if you had something there, it'd probably help with the heat.
100%.
So that's kind of the people you have to go for if it's the commercial stuff. But I think residential, honestly, it's like a lot easier because those windows, they're pretty modern. So they're like commercial shit. Believe it or not, it's like a bare glass and it's siliconed in. They just fucking put some silicone all around and that's what holds the fucking glass in, just a silicone. Without that silicone, that shit just falls right out. It's kind of weird. But with like house windows, like the ones we did, it's more of a house type of glass. That's a plastic frame, and usually those are like super easy to cut and
Do all that stuff.
yeah, do what we did. When it's a silicone shit, like it's nothing's the same. You can't just run a fucking blade right down it because the silicone's all fucking crooked.
Okay.
So, but yeah, residential is definitely a little bit easier to do, but and I guess probably more common, I would say.
Yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I didn't know like house tinting was a thing, to be honest with you, until you told me about it.
Yeah, it's definitely
There's a market for it.
There's
And I'm pretty
definitely a
sure it's
market.
growing. I'm pretty sure it's growing.
Yeah, and then the thing is with that, I think I might have mentioned a little bit this in the past with you, is that with like new residential like communities, they don't got fucking trees. Like my neighborhood,
Got you.
I don't got no fucking trees. Like, and before we ever, even if we plant a tree, it's gonna be at least like 5 years before that fucker actually blocks some shade. That's if it's like a fast growing tree.
Yeah.
So like those are the people that are like, oh, you have the fucking sun beaming through your window and it's bugging the fuck out of you, like. But yeah, it's definitely something that, yeah, you have to
I
have
was about to
extra money
ask
for.
you if you tinted your house windows yet, but I don't think so because your house is not facing the sun, huh? It's like more this way.
It gets sun all
Yeah.
day, yeah.
For real?
But the thing is, that's another thing now is that a lot of people, for us, the privacy would have been the beneficial thing if we wanted the extra privacy.
Yeah.
But as far as the heat rejection, like we have like the upgraded windows in our house with the nitrogen in it, like in the glass. So I guess that was like one of the upgrades that
Oh shit. Okay.
because our house was, I think we talked about it. It was basically it was like pre-built, like somebody custom built the house to their wanting. They
Mhm.
picked out like they upgraded the windows, upgraded like some other shit, and finished the basement, and then they weren't able to afford it once the fucking interest rates went up, so they never moved in the house.
Got you.
So then it got listed for sale. But yeah, that was one of the upgrades, I guess, was the windows. So,
That's dope.
so yeah, as far as heat rejection, we wouldn't get anything out of it. The only thing, if we
Gotcha.
wanted, was the privacy. But yeah, I'm fine without the privacy right now.
Yeah, the heat I feel like would be the one you would want to get after anyway. Like you want
Yeah.
to save money.
Of course,
the
yeah.
fuck? Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, and like obviously those windows that we did at that place, They're old ass windows. It's an
Yeah.
old ass place. So
Yeah,
they
one of
get
them one of them shits was cracked, huh?
yeah. It's kind of weird, huh? Seeing how when they're cracked, like weird shit that happens inside between the glasses. It was like blue and
Yeah, it was a stained looking ass thing.
yeah, weird staining. So, but yeah, man. Yeah. Thank you again for coming and
No, yeah, thank you, bro. It was dope. It was quick too. It was like 3-4 hours.
yeah,
Shit wasn't,
it's not terrible.
mm-mm.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing to do if you have a good team or something like a game plan
Yeah,
behind it and knock one out like every weekend or around there here and there.
yeah. I agree.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
nothing too crazy.
but yeah, you should
Yeah,
see me on the first ones that I ever did, bro.
were
It
you being
didn't go
ass or
that
what?
smooth. Well, one, I didn't have that little cutter where I was like cutting
Oh,
shit. I didn't bring a table, so I was cutting shit like off the ground. Shit was just getting messier. I was
damn.
having to cut that line and then the other line. Like it was just a bitch. But basically, with time, like you get
Get
better
better.
at your skill. And so yeah, they even have like a crazier thing now where you put it up on a ladder. Basically, it's like a big old like stainless like cutting mechanism. It's like kind of the thing I use, that little blade, but with rulers and shit. So it actually keeps everything straight. And you can cut everything exactly to the size and just literally just peel it back and plop them in like perfectly
Oh, dope.
cut. As long as your window's square, obviously.
Yeah, not deformed or
But
nothing.
yeah, that cutter is like $1,000 to have, and I don't do it often enough to.
To justify that.
But
Okay, well, it's cool to know if
like,
someone, I guess, were to pursue that.
yeah,
You got additional support.
there's different ways of going about it. So
Yeah. Actually, thinking about it, I think that 1,000 definitely would be worth it. For fuck,
yeah,
it's a no brainer.
one job and it pays itself.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Hell yeah, man.
Well, there you go. Now you heard it. If you have ever been considering getting some window tint on houses, Edgar
Here we
does
go
that shit
again.
all, man.
What do
Shit.
you need?
What you need, man?
Anything but medical. We don't do.
Medical, yeah.
Yeah, fuck that. No, I kind of yeah. I think I've told you in the past. Like, I really enjoy like the whole like remodeling of homes shit too. Like, but that's just something like.
Yeah, you have definitely experience in that.
But yeah, if I get into something like I have to, it's like let's say you probably love to. You could probably love to work on cars if
Mhm.
you actually had the time and time to look into it and to buy the tools and have everything. But
Yeah.
that's obviously not your priority. So it's kind of with me with that. That's one thing I actually would enjoy a lot, I like house stuff. But I don't. That would take me way out of like my.
Oh yeah, that's some completely left
Mm,
field type shit. Like you're
yeah,
doing something
but I
completely
do enjoy
different.
that shit. Yeah, it's
That's
cool.
crazy. I didn't know you enjoyed that as well.
Oh yeah, man. Just
Damn. Okay.
cutting shit up and nailing shit. I don't know, just stuff like that.
Knocking down walls and putting up
Yeah,
drywall and
yeah,
painting, and that's crazy, bro. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I'm not really that hands on, bro.
yeah.
Like I remember trying to do some stuff on the vehicle. I feel like I wasn't just patient, and I
Mm.
feel like with cars when you're starting off, I feel like if you know what you're doing, then it's in and out. But
Mm.
sometimes it's, oh, if it's not this, it's that. Oh, if it's not this, it's that. It's kind of
Yeah,
like you're almost trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
I think you'd enjoy it if it was like you buy you a brand new 2024 and you're like, all right, let's mod this shit. Like, so anything you're doing is just for
Okay.
performance,
And not because you need
and
a
not like,
vehicle.
what the fuck? Why is my shit misfiring? Like, nope, it wasn't the spark plug. Is that what
Oh,
you mean? Like, yeah, you change
yeah,
one
you're
thing,
right.
it's not that.
You're right. That's actually a perfect example. When we're having a misfire on the engine, it's like, is it the spark plug? Is it the fucking
Just
coil?
throwing fucking money at this
Is
thing.
it I don't know what else could go wrong with the freaking misfire. Like, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You're just fucking changing parts till you fucking guess it.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Yeah, that shit's
You're right.
definitely, and that's honestly why mechanical work I like doing and stuff, but I don't do it for that same reason. Because like, let's say you bring me your car and it had like a certain issue. I'm like, I don't fucking know where to even start. It's like the Mercedes dealership. They're
Yeah.
like, it's gonna be $8,000 just to pull the shit out, but
They
they
literally
were
just
just
said
throwing,
that.
yeah, they were just throwing shit at you
Yeah, they're
to,
just to get me the fuck out of there.
and that's where I'm at. I'm like, I don't fucking know. Like, let's change this first, and that's where it can get annoying. That's where I lost basically interest
Yeah.
in that as a
Yeah.
business because you're you're responsible for it.
That's true, bro.
That's why I tell
I
people
feel like
like,
it's a big ass liability too.
yeah. Well, even I don't even do mechanical work like that, and we had the whole brake situation. So, yeah, man, it's
Yeah, you can kind of see where it could go wrong. Like you fucking
even with any with tires and shit. Yeah.
oh, for real too. That's
Well,
facts.
imagine like
Shit
like
pops on you.
there's actually a funny video where it's like basically like camera footage, like surveillance of like a dealership. I think it was like a Dodge dealership, and it was a TRX. This guy comes back with fucking like one wheel missing. And he's just dragging the shit like, And he fucking gets out and slams the fucking door. And he's just like, who's your fucking manager? So basically, he took it in for service, it looks like.
Damn.
And they fucking forgot to tighten one wheel. And it fell off on the road. And he
Damn.
said, fuck it, I'm just driving it back with 3 wheels and like a rotor, just like a brake. And I was just basically like, idiot, you know, what do you call it? A loop text or whatever's fucking doing.
It's funny that you actually mentioned this because the homie Austin was actually explaining this story to me the other day. He's telling me that when he worked at Jiffy Lube, like they're at Jiffy Lube, they're, in my opinion, or I guess my idea of the Jiffy Lube, I would only go there to get the emissions done.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess it's a really popular place to get like oil changes and shit, right?
Okay, yeah.
So yeah, Jiffy Lube, yeah, you do fucking oil changes. He told me that this dude pulled up, got his oil change, you know, whatever they changed it or whatever, allegedly, and he left. And the dude ended up coming back because his freaking engine blew because the freaking tech forgot to put oil back in the car, bro.
Fuck.
And I'm like, damn. And he was working there at the time. So it's like, this shit happens all the time, I guess. Yeah. So, yeah, you can forget to put 5 quarts of oil in your car, and I guess that causes the car to blow up. You know, I should know that actually.
Happen, yeah. That's funny. It reminds me of when I worked at Autoleaf. I had this guy, because we'd get like the new hires, and they were just some goofy fucking people, man. Some characters, bro.
Bro, that's a fact.
And I would have to train these guys. And this guy was, I don't know, man. He was something else. But he seemed like he was younger. And he called in. He's like, hey, I'm not coming in today. Or my boss had told me, he's like, hey, so-and-so's not coming in till later. And I asked him, like, hey, what's going on? Oh, bro, I was changing my oil last night on my car. And now, like, my transmission's, like, having a hard time shifting. And now I'm, like, having, like, misfire codes and shit like that. So anyways, I'm like, how the fuck you have, like, from an oil change?
All that.
Yeah, so anyways, come to the conclusion, I kind of knew a little bit part. I mean, I was going to school back then for mechanical. So I went out there, I take a look at it. So first thing I do is I check his oil, and his shit's like fucking, the dipstick's like, it's fucking almost at the top of the dipstick. Like, oil's almost coming out of the dipstick tube. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, there's almost too much oil in this shit. And then I'm like, what pan? I looked under there. I'm like, what pan did you unbolt?
Oh my goodness.
And it's a front wheel drive car, so it's got the transmission and the engine like right next to each other. So it's got 2 pans right there. So he drained the transmission fluid.
No.
And then basically he thought the engine was empty, and then topped off the engine
with 5 more quarts of that
so
shit.
That fucker had like 10 quarts in it. It was just spewing out of everything, causing misfires and crazy shit. And the transmission had no fucking oil, so that's why it was slipping and wasn't working. And I'm like, I told him this, and he was just like, "Oh shit!" Like, okay, like
that
he was
makes
just
sense.
Like he was just out of it. Like,
bro, that's fucking.
When you don't know about cars and you try to work on your shit,
you getting me scared. I don't want to work on no cars no more. Shit.
Well, at least know what the fuck you're doing, you know.
Well, the thing is, how the fuck do you not know the difference between oil and transmission fluid? That shit even smells different, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's like a different colors. Fucking smells.
What would you call it? The viscosity, whatever the fuck, is different.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it should be obvious. I mean, I don't know, the fucking engine and the dipstick tube, like, it's on one side, the transmission's like, they look different if you look at it from underneath, you know. It should be obvious.
Okay, but yeah. I guess I can't comment too much, but yeah, you for sure was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I put 2 and 2 together right away. I was like, I see what you did there, bud. You might need a new transmission. But yeah, that's funny. We ended up letting him go, or like they ended up getting done, and he's working like last time I see him like at a Subway.
Oh damn! You see him again? He was working at Subway.
When I was working at the body shop, I would go to the Subway and like on 1900 and seen him there. I was like, oh shit,
what's up, bro?
He ended up working there, but I don't know what happened to that dude. But yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah, that's a crazy story actually.
It's funny you brought that up about the oil, but yeah, I guess it happens quite a bit, even if
you do it yourself.
If you're doing your shit. Yeah, don't do yourself the favor sometimes. They just, I don't know, even big dealerships, they fucked up with my truck. I've talked about that. So
yeah, bro, honestly, it sounds like everybody, bro, because even my dad, he, you know how dad, well, I don't know about, I'm pretty sure every dad just trying to save a penny here and there, you know, like that's nothing wrong with that. Remember my dad took, I think it was a Blazer to a shop essentially, and he got some work done to it, and I guess he was satisfied, all that, you know. Hey, here's your shit back. And he told me that I think he was gonna go to the grocery store or some shit. It was dark now though, like a little darker, and he noticed a faint little light on the dash. He was like, what the fuck is that, bro? He kind of like zoomed in, you know, trying to look closer, and it was a check engine light. So I think he like tries to like see what the fuck's going on. And yeah, basically they Sharpie the fucking light in,
Brother.
bro.
Fuck.
And he was like, "What the fuck,
I've
bro?"
heard this story. I don't know from who. I think it was from you that told me, but a while back.
Bro,
I forgot about
bro,
that
I
one.
remember my dad got fucking pissed. Obviously, he pulled up. They couldn't find the dude. I guess I don't know if it was because of this or what was going on. I guess this dude was doing this shit up like a bunch, just Mickey Mouse and this
Yeah, you
shit.
should fix it.
Bro, he fled to like Los Angeles, California, bro, and no one like heard of him. But he was just doing a bunch of
Damn.
I don't know.
Sharpie the check engine light, bro.
Yeah. So be careful, man. Be
Shit.
careful. Even like Edgar said, even actual shops, even I could contest to that. Even other like high end shops will still fuck you up. I think I've mentioned to you too. Like I remember I had my headliner removed because they were putting like a new rail for my moonroof, sunroof,
Yeah.
whatever the fuck it's called, and they literally forgot to bolt one of the seat belts on the passenger side. Like, bro, if someone was there, we would have crashed. That man could have possibly flew the fuck out the window.
Yeah.
Like, and that was the actual shop where you paying like thousands of dollars, and
Mhm.
like, what the fuck?
Yeah, you would think they'd have more.
Hell no.
What do you call it? Like, not checkpoints, but like,
Yeah,
just
quality control.
yeah, quality control.
Like literally, like yo, like is there a checklist? Is hey, did you fucking put
Is
the
everything
seatbelt
back
back
on?
in?
Yeah, something.
Mhm.
Fuck, that's crazy.
Yeah, and I never like at that point I didn't really know what to do, so I knew how to do it. Like it was fucking Allen wrench, put it on, and
Yeah.
it was done. But like I didn't know if I should have contacted them, if I should ask for a refund.
Ask
Like
for a manager. Hey, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, like act pissed so I could get something. Like I don't know how to approach that, so I
I
just
would
kind
have.
of
I would have come up with a story. Yeah, I put my wife in the seat and we braked really hard because the semi cut us off and she smacked and broke all her teeth. I don't know. I would have come up with a story.
yeah, oh they know worries. We'll pay the dental bill. Can you send it? Hey,
Yeah, let me contact my dental guy. Edgar, make me an invoice. You went to Endless Auto for dental work? Yes, sir. So,
I guess you're right. I don't know, bro. I feel like even just doing that though, I've always been sometimes do get pissed. I'm like, damn, I want to leave a bad review at this place. It takes a lot for me to do that. I don't think I've actually ever have, but I always kind of think about it. I'm like, do I really want to put that? I think it's for me though, that bad energy out there.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I feel like I keep my shit to myself, but
Same. But sometimes people do be fucking up pretty bad.
yeah.
At that point, hey man, I don't know.
There's a line to everything, man. But now that, yeah, I guess you know, like, what it takes to get reviews up and stuff, like, one of those fucking, it takes a hit.
It definitely takes a hit, bro.
It takes a hit on a business. But at the same time, like, that's the work they're putting out. And it's not like you were,
No,
you were being extra nice too with,
yeah,
not,
but the thing too, where I kind of didn't want to do it because these motherfuckers have a system, bro. Like a lot of these reviews things is rigged. I went through all the reviews just to kind of see. The review is really good. They're like a 4.5, 4.6, right? But what happens is a lot of the bad reviews is most likely from the service end of the business. Bro, all the 5-star reviews are from people that are buying vehicles, and they say, "Hey, man, like send us a review or something, and we'll probably throw in." I don't fucking know, a $200 gift card, a Lagoon tickets,
some
fucking
floor
Lagoons right
mats or
there,
some
some
shit.
floor mats. And they had so many reviews, 5-star reviews that said, oh, hey, Jake sold us the vehicle, amazing, blah, blah, blah.
Love
But
it.
almost all of the reviews were that, but they also did have a decent amount of bad reviews. But basically the amount of all of the good reviews outweighed like the bad ones essentially. And I'm like, damn, that's kind of, I don't want to say fraudulent, but it kind of is fucking fraudulent. Like that's not, you're kind of, you're basically skewing the results a little bit. It's not really authentic. But at the same time, if you're kind of asking reviews, I guess you're not going to tell someone, hey, leave us a 5-star review. Or if you're not, just don't review at all, you know. But I don't know, dude. That's just some shit that I've noticed with the whole review system thing. Yeah. Especially the ones that I'm pissed off at. I'm like, why the fuck do you guys have a 4.6? Like, this is some bullshit, y'all. This service sucks. Like,
what the? You start seeing it, and you're like, oh, I see why.
That makes sense. So, yeah, just be careful out there. Even with the reviews, I'd say probably depends, I guess, on the amount. But let's say they have a fucking shit ton of 5 reviews, and then they also, for some reason, have a lot of bad reviews, but not as obviously as quite as much. Kind of see if you could see a trend, basically, there, you know? If it's just one bad review or two, you can't satify everyone.
If all the 5s are just for one thing that you're not even getting a service done by that,
yeah. Or the review itself too.
Yeah.
Just, oh yeah, no, this dude helped us, thank you. If it's just straightforward like that,
Yeah.
yeah. Usually, when you know it's a good review, is like you could tell like it's like more in detail.
Yeah, they're explaining what they got done or
Yeah,
the
exactly,
service or the people they might have worked with there. Yeah. I could see
exactly.
that.
Like yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's just something to look out for. You be looking at reviews when you buying like even like these parts like bumpers and shit like that. When you be looking at it, it's like
Honestly,
fuck it,
no. No, when it
no,
comes to Amazon, hell no. And then obviously anything from there.
it's backed anyway.
No, I haven't really watched reviews. Like I guess I could like look at like super. Let's say I bought the bumper right. I could look at Subaru dealerships near me. Like, oh,
Mm,
the one here in Ogden has a 3-star. Fuck that. I'm not gonna buy a part from them. But
got you.
I'm gonna go all the way to Salt Lake. But no,
Okay, so
I
for things online, most likely not, but for local things, yes.
yeah. But no, I didn't with that situation though. I mean, I've always bought parts from
Yeah,
there. And
it's already trusted
yeah,
type shit.
I
That's
mean,
a
it's
fact.
a part. How can they fuck it up, right? Well, we think, right? But
But then you get a folded ass bumper in 3 pieces, so
yeah. So
that's a fact, brother.
no, they've been. Yeah, I'm hopefully that's like the last of the fuck ups on that car. Hopefully, it's just a
Yeah,
matter
it
of
should be
getting it
coming out
done.
soon, huh?
I hope so, man. This whole
Yeah,
week I
that's
got to work on
true.
this other one to get it out.
Got
Cause
you. On the wrap up job?
yeah,
Got it.
this other one we're doing the yellow one, and then I can go back onto that one. But I need to get that thing done. Just like
You have a goal
yeah,
probably to get it out this week, I'm assuming.
this yellow one, yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
the blue one, no, that one's
Yeah,
probably next week, hopefully at the latest.
got you.
Yeah, I gotta get it done for sure before my trip. But I don't even want to tell myself that because then that just my head like, oh, I got 3 weeks left or
The
whatever.
Parkinson's law shit. You're like, nah.
Like, nah, this gotta
Yeah,
get
your
done.
trip's in 1 week, bro. Get
It's
that
in
shit
one
done.
week.
Get that shit done, bro.
Yeah, I gotta be here day and night. Yeah, I think once that's done, man, my head's gonna be way more clear. Because as of right now, there's been so much other like opportunities and shit that's been popping up that my head's
Mm,
like so excited for new shit
but you're
or
still on the old
doing new
shit.
things, but I'm still stuck with the old shit and it fucks you up. I'm sure you've had that happen,
Yeah, yeah. It's
or it's like,
holding you back, bro.
or it's maybe like you're doing your thing, business stuff, and then you still have your day job, and you're just like, oh fuck, like I gotta do this, or it's almost something like that maybe to you,
Yeah, I'm going through something like that right now, actually.
but yeah, it's fucked up. And then I saw my girl about it. I'm like, oh man, I can't even like get up because I already knew like the whole day, like I had so much shit going on. And she's like, yeah, it sounds like you're unmotivated. I'm like, yeah, literally, but it's like
You gotta get it done.
it's just because yeah. But
Yeah, you get
once I
through it,
get it
bro.
done, then I can focus on new shit.
Yeah, sounds like in about 2, 3 weeks, you'll be in a better spot. So
Once I get back from vacation, everything should be
settle down.
settled, and I should know some more stuff about my other opportunities that are coming up too.
Yeah. I'm
So
excited for all that. You know, what I'm saying when you get some more information on
yeah,
that. So
so I think after the vacation, it'll be definitely a nice to start kind of clean and fresh. And the other part that always gets at me business wise is the when I get too busy in the summer and I keep getting calls and I keep having to tell them I'm like a month out, 2 months out.
that's
Like it
crazy.
just sucks. Like like
Cause
there goes a customer
yeah,
and like oh
there's some money.
I wish I can have more people to be taking on more things, but it's just
Got
every
it.
year it's a fucking same thing every year. So I guess I just get used to it, or maybe next year I prepare better. I don't know.
Yeah, that's a hard
It's
one,
hard to
bro.
say
That's a hard
because
one.
every year there's like new opportunities that happen. So
But there's also like the uncertainty of it as well. Like, is it going to be the same? Is it going to be slower? Is it going to be
yeah,
busy? Like, if I do hire someone, is going to be, am I having enough, opportunities and jobs for them? Like,
yeah,
so it's like what would you call it? Like a tug of war type of shit? Like,
yeah. It's like yeah,
literally.
you never know. And like I said, if the other opportunity works out for me, that shit was not on the game plan. My game plan last year was prepare everything so this year I can just fucking do crazy amount of work here at the shop. And now it seems like that's the
The
opposite
opposite.
now. So I was like, what the fuck? So
Yeah, life's crazy,
you
bro.
never know what's gonna throw at you.
Life
So
is insane, bro.
it's almost like just do what you fucking do best and at the moment and just worry about the moment, I guess. Don't fucking worry so much about the future because
It's
sometimes
uncertain.
you can over prepare or under prepare for it and it's
Yeah, they call them forks. Like a fork you come through the road where it's literally like,
yeah.
what way we going?
We got a lot of those forks, man.
Yeah.
A lot of fucking
Just this year alone, I believe too.
a lot of splits, yeah.
Yeah, it's like, hey, what way we going?
Yeah. So
That's good though, bro. Well, shit, man. That was kind of it for me on this episode, brother. Do you have any final closing thoughts for the people, man?
no, man. That's pretty much it for me too. I think we're good, and but yeah,
Beautiful.
thank you everyone if still listening.
Yeah. We appreciate it. This has been episode 68 of the Endless Growth podcast. Shit, we coming up really quick to episode 70. So excited about that as well. It'll be another mini milestone. And
possibly a guest.
Yeah, we're hoping. That's that's like in 2 away. We're gonna have to get on that if so. So
Yeah.
we'll see. That's 2 weeks from now for us recording wise. Well, I guess for you guys as well, because that's. But yeah, with that being said, we appreciate you like always. And yeah, if you need us, Endless Growth Pod on Instagram. And yeah, we'll catch you on the next one.
Yep. Peace.
Deuces.